Okay, here we are again.
Yes, I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Nancy.
And you're here today with Hourglass Workshops Conversations with Nancy and Cheryl. And we've been in the midst of a conversation about change, moving ahead. And we both unanimously came to the conclusion that change is messy.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
you know, I mean, it's messy emotionally. It's oftentimes messy physically, you know, when you're disassembling your life and reassembling a new one, the parts don't all fit.
Yeah. Well, we were laughing because Cheryl comes from a very corporate background, very professional, and her career has been in the corporate arena. And, you know, mine is not. And so we're coming at this whole project of Hourglass Workshops from different places. We both have positive things to bring. We both have our baggage to bring in.
Yeah, and the energies sometimes collide. You know, I want everything to be pretty darn close to perfect before sending anything out. And you know,
and I need to just get it sent
and
out.
she just wants it out.
Yeah.
And you know, and it causes, you know, some dynamic and what I would call some fun friction, you know, because she'll go, it's enough, let it go. And I think the feminine energy is a bit messy and is a bit scattered, and you know, and it just takes a while, you know, and we can stay stuck in that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think sometimes it's the masculine energy that does move things forward.
Right. But I think our takeaway on this one is that oftentimes women at midlife, when you're making big changes, you may be going into a business. A lot of women I know are starting businesses as they retire.
Right.
And it probably is not going to be on the in the corporate mode. You know, it may be a little bit more in the feminine model.
Right.
Which means that it may not be super consistent. It's changeable, it's volatile, it's dynamic. It's not nearly as static as things in the past.
Yeah, and I think to that, you know, to that whole point is, I think we're seeing a huge change up in our society in terms of that static model isn't working, and there's a dynamic going on, and a lot of people and a lot of men aren't dealing well with that.
Right. But I do think that there's a shift towards recognizing the value of the feminine, which has not been recognized for probably close to 2,000 years now. But there's a huge growth in the attention toward the feminine model. That doesn't mean femininity. It means the feminine way of doing things, which is more circular and maybe not as direct.
Yeah, it wanders a bit.
Wanders, yeah.
And it's receptive and incorporates, you know, I think more readily incorporates new ideas and is far more flexible.
So in our business, when you see things coming off and being nice and professional and very well thought through, you know that they didn't come from me.
Oh, that's not true.
That is pretty true.
That's not true. But you know, so I think it's a blending, and so for those of us coming out of the corporate world, we've got an adjustment to make and to allow for that fluidity and different energy to come through us, because it's been an incredible experience so far.
Well, and you know, I think that you've been, as many women have, been immersed in a very masculine way of thinking and doing, because that's what was demanded to be successful. And excuse me, now you have the opportunity to really delve inside and go, does this work for me?
Yeah, and it does most days, but it's messy.
Excuse me.
So anyway, so I think to just honor that part and recognize that it's not going to be a clean, linear process. So, okay, I think we'll close off today. So until next time, I'm Cheryl, and that's Nancy. Bye for now.
Bye.